What's up, everybody? It's your host with the most, Fernando motherfucking Caro. Today is el 5 de mayo y saludos a toda mi raza, toda mi gente de Mexico. You know, it's a day of independence and it's a very day of great honor. I'm very privileged to be a Mexican American here in the United States, where my parents, my family had to endure some many obstacles and trials and tribulations to be here in the United States, the land of the free, the land that I'm absolutely proud of living, you know, the greatest country in the world. And I've been to many countries and nothing like the United States. And I'm very fortunate, I'm very proud to be an American. So thank you to all my gente Latina. This is a day for you as well. This is episode 4 of Rapid Evolution. And just a quick disclaimer, none of this content is scripted. This is content that comes straight from me, straight from my mind, straight from what I've endured throughout my day. As we go through battles in everyday life, right? You're in constant communication with people. You deal with shit, right? And some communication lines can either deviate your state of mind or you can elevate with having high-powered conversations. Now today is those days where I've had an incredible conversation with some like-minded individuals, and this is what continues to fuel me to be here, share my state of mind, and really build a nation of like-minded individuals who value their evolution of life, who value their knowledge. You know, I'm speaking to scholars when I speak to you. I'm speaking to the future. I'm speaking to those who are going to change the world, mind benders, mindscape artists. You are magicians with your words. The alchemists. This is the tribe of people who are going to change the face of the fucking earth. And so when I speak with a sense of conviction, a sense of pride. And as we continue on with this journey of rapid evolution, as my audience continues to grow, you know, I want people to have the proper perspective of what we stand for here and what we value. We're people of sheer integrity, people of ethic, people of core values, and we live with that. When we speak from our values. Now today, there's been a message that continues to trot through my mind. There's like this alien communication that goes through my mind, and it's been flowing throughout my day. And as I impart these words, I want to just share a simple lesson that I earned and learned early on in my evolution of life. And that's a simple principle: impatiently patient. I forgot who I learned that from, but being impatiently patient, right? We're in a world that continues to show us everybody outside of us. Let's take a moment for this, right? You're on social media, you're scrolling, you're looking at, you know, people's life, right? Other people's life, and you're starting to see, man, fuck, this guy just bought a new car. Damn, this guy's on tour. You're watching your favorite artist, whatever, right? And there's this immense desire inside that wants instant gratification. Now I want to share, there's 3 parts of the brain based off Freud's philosophy, right? Sigmund Freud, the psychologist, whether you agree with his beliefs or not, he mentions, and this one's partially true, factual true, is the mind is broken down into 3 parts, right? The id, the ego, and the superego. The ego is the part where that's what wants instant gratification. You're constantly seeking what's next, what more, how can I have this right now? You see, but we contradict the philosophy of patience. You see, there wouldn't be the word patience if it wasn't important. And I look and analyze my own life. And I recognize, you know what? Life comes in seasons, right? Each season, there's a new lesson to take upon, right? Some seasons you'll have money, some seasons you won't. Some seasons you'll be in better shape, some seasons you won't. Some seasons you'll have these friends, and some seasons you won't. Some seasons your business will be thriving, and some seasons it won't. Some seasons your girl will love you, some seasons she'll hate you, right? And that's the pendulum of life, constantly in motion, right? You see, without the dark of life, the darkness of life, you couldn't really reap the benefits of the light. It would be non-existent. So we need that constant sway in life. so that we remain centered and remind ourselves, hey, life is of opposite poles. Let me not get too high, and let me not get too low on myself. Let myself be in equilibrium, right down the center, right down the middle. And now it's not easy to say that. It is not easy to live that, right? When you're in the constant rush of life, right? That girl that you really like messages you back and you're excited, you're thrilled. And then the next moment she's not responding. You're like, fuck. You know, you went do, right? Or you're about to get that new deal, right? You're calling clients, prospects for my real estate people or anybody in sales. And you're about to get that sale. And then they stop answering. There's this constant push and pull with life, right? But instead of being push and pulled, how can we push and pull that life back? Instead of being the little rag doll that's being tossed everywhere, let's now play the game of life, but being in alignment, being in harmony, being centered, where we're not falling too much on one side and falling to the other, where we can walk in a straight path, that regardless of what life is giving you, you remain centered of who you are. Now, this is the element of patience, my friends. The more patient you are with the results that you're seeking, when you're more patient with becoming a millionaire, right? You watch on social media and you see everybody successful, making money, and you're like, fuck, man, what the fuck's going on? You're impatient with the sense of urgency and importance of your life, saying, hey, you know what? Today is not granted. Today is another opportunity for me to say, let's fucking go. Let's get started. Let's create. Let's create in this world. One thing that I've learned from highly, highly successful people, now I'm talking people that have reached billions, right? And I can name drop Ed Milet, I can name drop Bobby Castro, because this is the field that I'm in, right? And these people move with a sense of urgency, a sense of inspiration. They move with a sense of purpose. Now, these are people who have found their path in life. Now, you may not know what your path in life is, right? Who knows their path in life? And that's why we're the constant explorers. But we must also have that element of patience so that we can continuously explore without us pulling our fucking hair out, right? Patient with the results of life. Let's say, for example, you're in quarantine and you've gained a couple pounds. I've gained a couple pounds. And now you're like, okay, I'm truly inspired to just change my condition 100%, right? I'm fully inspired, I'm motivated, and I have no more time to waste. I'm getting started today, right? And for those of you, yes, I'm embarking on a 3-day, 72-hour fast, right? You know, there's a lot of data and research that's proven that the body, allowing it some time to, re-alkalinize itself, allowing your digestive system to just rest for a second is really, really beneficial. But don't take my word for it. Go do your research. Now, I'm impatient with beginning my process of better health, right? However, I'm very, very patient with the results. If I want to change from one condition to another, I must allow time to be the factor that's going to allow me to remain consistent inch by inch. You start trotting along that path of that new condition. Maybe your condition right now in finances aren't well. And you're like, man, Fernando, I need to start making money, man. What business should I start? You're impatient about getting started, getting ready, seeking out that new path, that new idea, that new business that you're fully inspired about, right? It's about being impatient of getting fucking started with your life. Being impatient of just being passive of life, getting started and building what it is you're truly passionate about and seeking life. Go on that trip. Go meet that person. Get that mentorship. Pay the fucking money. Go do it. Because that is what's going to allow you to jumpstart and start to see the results. But once you're in it, that's where you allow the process to unfold. Walk the path inch by inch, step by step, right? You don't go from 200 pounds to 160 overnight. But every day you get better and better. Every day you allow the process to unfold. You don't go from $10 to making $1 million overnight. Unless you scratch the lottery, but we're not here playing that. We're here to play the game of life. And so we allow the natural progression of life, the natural process of life to unfold, right? And so I want to share these words with you guys. Maybe you're stressed out, not knowing what you want to do. you're not seeing the results that you want, whether it's with women, whether it's with dating, business, lifestyle, your own health. Be impatient with getting started, right? Maybe you've been in relationships and, the girl's just not sticking around, man. You should be impatient about getting on a program that teaches you relationships or studying under the masters of relationships. There's people who are thriving in relationships. That's my community. That's my thrive. This is like the players club, right? But not players the way you think about it. These are real men of high value, right? And I have aligned myself being impatient to say, hey, I want to be a part of a community that values relationships, that values the nature of masculine and feminine energies, allowing to be interdependent to another, bringing harmony, bringing alignment, not being ignorant of these topics, right? Because the biggest decision you'll ever make is your own relationship, your co-partner, right? And if we're ignorant of these topics and allowing our sexual drives and desires, that ego, to instant gratify you, right? You're gonna fall and succumb to the instant pleasures of life, right? If you're dating someone, be patient, right? You've got her already. Be patient in getting to know her. Be patient in getting to know that woman, right? Maybe down the line you'll recognize that she's fucking crazy and you're like, no, I don't want this anymore. But damn it, you've already committed. You put the label girlfriend or wife and you put a ring on her and you were super impatient about being patient. You see how now it backfires, right? So let's now take an analysis in our life. Let's not rush into things. Let's be impatient with getting started, but patient with the results. And if that's the path that you don't want to walk in, you can always shift, pivot. That is always there. You see, the chain of an identity, the chain of a belief is what's going to keep you ignorant to that path. But knowing that you've now watched this video and say, you know what, I can change at any moment. I'm an infinite motherfucking being, right? And I'm patient with my life. I'm 23, I'm 30, I'm 40, I'm 50. Motherfucker, you got a full life ahead of you, right? There's still people who are 50, 60 performing at high levels because they're patient with life. Impatient with getting started and getting results today. Impatient with going out and seeking what's for them. Impatient with getting life jump-started, but patient with the results. Patient with the natural progression and the evolution that's going to take place, because you'll never know. You'll never know where you'll end up. And how far are you willing to go? Whether it's in your business, whether it's in your relationships, how far are you willing to go? That's where you're the patient visionary. You're constantly sitting back, being passive. And when you integrate these two elements of life, you're now playing in harmony. You're now playing in that yin-yang, right? That push-pull, impatiently patient, right? And it's a great dynamic to see in your life. So you can say, you know what? Today's the day I get started. Now, let's get started. Now that we're in, let's allow the natural progression of life. Whether it's you going and building content, you producing your own music, producing anything in life. As long as you're creating, you're impatient of creation. There it is. I found it. I found the slogan. You're impatient with creation, but you're patient with the results. Now you guys can use that as your catchphrase. You guys can use that for whatever. But that is it for this video. If you guys like this message, like, subscribe, and drop some content or comments and any content that you guys want me to produce and share with you guys, share my state of mind and ideas, whether you guys want me to talk about more about social dynamics, business, real estate, you guys name it. You guys are my audience, and let's fucking go, baby. See you guys in the next one. Ciao.